Bumma chicka, 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 bumma chicka. This is a good apple. Oh, this is such a good apple. This is the best apple I ever had. Actually, wait, hold on. I gotta swallow this apple in my mouth. And my chair squeaking. Hello, and welcome to the commentary of Jerry Seinfeld, the animated series, on newgrounds.com. I always love commentary on a DVD, like a movie or whatever. It's always like the first thing that I go to straight after watching the movie. It's one of my favorite parts. I like kind of getting the insight on the creative process. So I figured I'd throw commentary up on this cartoon, I guess. And if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to, because there's a little green arrow in the bottom of the screen. You can click it and you go back to the main menu. How about that? I'm guessing that some people are probably going to think that it's really pretentious to put a commentary on a Flash cartoon on the internet. And maybe it is. I don't know. You tell me. How do it now? How do it now, indeed. So yeah, here we have Jerry's mom. It's kind of the tradition of the series. Each new episode, we introduce a new character. And I thought, Jerry's mom seemed kind of like a natural progression because we haven't gone there yet. And Jerry's mom is actually voiced by a young lady by the name of Esther No. So Esther, if you're watching this, thanks for lending me your vocal stylings. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your dog. Nobody should have to go through that. Nobody. Oh, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, because honestly I have no idea how to say your name. So this right here is actually just supposed to be like a kind of a tender moment between Jerry and his mom. And it's abruptly ended by Jerry's dad. It got a little too tender, I think. It was starting to get gross, and I am not a fan of grossness when it comes to tender moments. So Jerry's dad had to swoop in and make it funny, even though he doesn't. And here he's smoking like a douchebag, because to me, smoking is like the ultimate sign of being a douchebag. And if you smoke and that hurts your feelings, then I'm sorry. This apple is actually not that great. It's a bad season for apples. Just references left and right on this commentary. This scene is lousy because, you go outside and it's all dark and you see the cloudy sky and someone's going to get hit by lightning. It's so obvious. It's not even foreshadowing. It's just lousy writing. I didn't really have to think twice about killing off Jerry's mom because, it just seemed to me like something very obvious that had to happen. I guess that one of the staples of the series is that Jerry kind of has like this almost, like he has bad luck, but it's not just regular bad luck. It's almost like this cosmic bad luck where like the forces of the universe are like trying to kill him. And his mother is like a positive factor in his life. So naturally if he has a positive factor in his life, he's not allowed to keep it. It has to be taken away from him. So I knew she had to die, and lightning just seemed very, I don't know, I guess it was a humorous idea, but, if somebody gets hit by lightning, it's like, wow, what are the odds of that happening? And he has this supernatural bad luck, so I figured, what the heck. This scene right here, I guess, is what you would call, like, the meat of the episode, because this is where we spend most of our time, is in this car ride. I've been on a lot of awkward car rides, and if you've ever been on an awkward car ride, you know how terrible they are. Maybe you're coming home from something that you didn't want to go to, or you're going to something that you didn't want to go to, which is even worse, because it's, the anticipation. Cars shouldn't exist. We need to get rid of cars. When I made the first Jerry cartoon in, 2007, I think it was, we didn't really know a lot about Jerry, with the exception of the fact that we knew that he had bad luck, and he had a very monotonous, repetitive life. When I decided to make, kind of subsequent episodes, I thought, well, maybe this is my chance to develop the character a little bit more, I guess you should say. I don't really know if I did it that much, and I certainly didn't overdo it. But one of the things I wanted to suggest was that maybe one of Jerry's problems, maybe his Achilles heel, is that he's perhaps a little too sensitive for the world that he lives in, which is kind of, has been suggested hither and thither. It's never been, like, fully elaborated on, but that's like why Jerry's dad calls him a quote-unquote poetry-writing pansy. I don't know, it seemed appropriate to me that maybe, he's kind of a wimpy wimp. And, Jerry's dad, being the opposite end of the spectrum, is a little too insensitive, which is why the two characters don't really understand each other. They just kind of, I don't know, they kind of clash, and it's just makes for an uncomfortable situation for the both of them. Yeah, so that's what that's all about. I don't know, I've known a lot of people like Jerry and like Jerry's dad, and they are not the two types of people that you would expect to get along, and they don't. So, sucks for them. A lot of people think that Jerry's dad is a jerk, but I don't really see him as a jerk. I just kind of see him as maybe a guy who's always been in a little too over his head, and he's very stupid. He's not a smart guy, and he doesn't really know how to handle things. So he's just kind of muddling his way, kind of ass backwards through life, and it comes off as he's a jerk, but I don't think he is. And that frame-by-frame animation right here took me 2 days, and it doesn't even look that good. It's so choppy. And this shot right here is absolute garbage, because Jerry is like the same color as the background. His skin is like the same color, and it's like he just kind of like fades into it. In order for a character to really stand out, they need to either be darker than the background or lighter than it, so they can really pop. But I don't know. I guess that's some a cautionary tale for you. The character always has to be darker and or lighter. Well, I guess they can't be and lighter at the same time. And here's a avant-garde shot that just holds way too long, because I like doing that. I guess this is the end of the cartoon, and of the series, forever. Forever and ever. I guess this is kind of a happy ending. I didn't know if I wanted to go happy or go sad. I thought maybe if I went happy, it would be kind of the antithesis of the series, because that's, really going against what the series is all about. But, I don't know, I like the ending, and I think it's kind of cute. Maybe it's a little too cute, but whatever. It's too late now to change it, I guess. They always had sad endings, so maybe now a good one to counteract the bad ones. And now we get to look at all the memories of this crappy series. I'm just kidding, I don't think it's crappy. I liked it, and I had a lot of fun making it. And these, if you don't know, are the credits. They let you know who helped me. And I guess I should thank, if you ever helped me and I didn't put your name in the credits, thanks for that. And even if, you just were a fan and you commented or you wrote me a PM or something, obviously I don't respond to all of them, but just thank you for being a fan, and thanks for watching the series, and it was a lot of fun to do. And maybe I'll do something else someday, something in a different direction. And visit Hotdiggedydemon.com for more information on whatever it is that I'm doing. And that's it. Take it easy, everybody. Okay. Stop tape. And cut to...